Yo, 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 what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NFL Wildcard game of January 16, 2023. Before we get started on today's video, I would just like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. This is what this channel is all about. Also, if you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. Drop down in the comments who y'all taking, who y'all liking, and who y'all not liking. Let me know today who y'all got for today with the Dallas and the Bucs game. But without further ado, let's hop into a quick recap of yesterday's picks. We were able to go 4-2, as you guys could see. We were able to hit the over on Saquon's rushing receiving yards, the over on Josh Allen pass attempts, the under on Joe Mixon rushing yards, and then the over on Jamar Chase receiving yards. Now, the ones we weren't able to hit were Justin Jefferson receiving yards. He only ended up with 47 out of the 92 that we needed. With this one, he had a lot of receptions early in the game. But there were just no explosive plays. I mean, as soon as he was able to get the ball, he was tackled. I think the longest one he had was for like 10 yards or something along those lines. The Giants did a really good job of not allowing any explosive plays and just tackling him as soon as he gets the ball. So I can't be too mad at that. The Giants did their thing. And then the second one we weren't able to hit was Jalen Waddle. Now with this one, he had his opportunities early in the first half. He had about 3-4 drop passes, which could, if he would have caught 3 of those drop passes, that would have been for over 100 yards, and he would have crushed this prop. Even if he would have caught 1, he still would have been able to get the over on this prop. Now he did end up with 44, but that was they all came in the fourth quarter, which by that point, I mean, it was just too late. I think he started getting going under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter or something along those lines. So it was a 4-2 day. We'll definitely take that. But let's drop into today's video. I'm gonna bring y'all 6 picks for today. I know it's pretty much a 6-leg parlay for the same game, which the odds are not very good to hit. But like I said, I'll bring y'all my top 6. You guys could pick 1, 2, or 3, however many you like. And if you don't like any of them, then you don't have to pick any of them, obviously. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a receiving prop, and we're going to go to Mike Evans over 60.5 receiving yards. I know he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games. It does say he's averaging 84.4 over the last 5, but that's mainly due to that 200-yard game he had against Carolina. But with this one, Mike Evans, he just needs one big play. Just like I was saying with Waddle yesterday, just one big play will get this prop for us. He'll hit the over. So we're pretty much counting on that. Also, the Bucs and Cowboys did play the first game of the season. I know we can't read too much into that just because it was the first game of the season. But Evans did crush this prop. I think he ended up close to 100 yards. If not, he did hit over the 100-yard mark. So we're going to take that. We're going to go ahead and move on to our second prop. And we're going to take a rushing prop from the Dallas Cowboys side. We're going to take the over on Tony Pollard's 47.5 yards. Now, says he only hit this 1 out of the last 4 games. But with Dallas defense, I think, with the Bucs defense, they are a very good, a somewhat good run defensive team. But to beat them, you have to go to the outside. You can't really run down through the middle. You have to beat them on the edges on the outside of the line. And Tony Pollard has the quickness to be able to do that. He has the explosiveness to be able to break out for one. So we're gonna take that one for our second pick. For our third pick, is gonna be a Tom Brady prop, and we're gonna go the under on him throwing a pick. Now it does say versus Arizona, Cincinnati, San Francisco, he did throw two picks, but just going off of Brady's history and experience, he takes care of the ball usually in the when the playoffs do come around, and he shows up big. We can never count him out, so I'm gonna go the under and take my chances with him not throwing a pick. I think he manages the game well, and if he's not gonna try to force anything for sure. So we're gonna take the under on that. To move on to our fourth pick, we're going to take a Russian prop for the Tampa Bay side. And we're going to go the over on Leonard Fournette, 36.5 yards. Now, he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 with the Atlanta one. He didn't get too many snaps on that one. He didn't really get a yard. Obviously, he ended up with a donut on the rushing yards. But one weakness the Cowboys do have is their rush defense. And I believe Leonard Fournette should be able to get this prop for us. I know Tampa Bay has a horrible run offense, but I mean 37 yards, they're gonna have to attack Cowboys' weakness, which is the run defense, like I just mentioned. And I think Fournette should be the one to hit the over. They did have Rashad White earlier or yesterday with the same yardage, but they took him out. They don't have him there no more. They have him on rushing receiving at I think 53.5. I don't like that too much, so I'm just gonna not even take a look at that one. So just to keep moving forward, we're going to go to receptions, and we're going to go to CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to take the under on CeeDee Lamb's 6 receptions. Now, I know he's hit this 3 out of the last 5, averaging 7.6 receptions over the last 5. But one of those games was against Tennessee that he had 11 receptions. Tennessee has a horrible pass defense. Jacksonville has a mediocre pass defense. Philly, I'll give him that one. Philly does have a tough pass defense, and he was still able to get the 10. But Tampa Bay also has one of the top pass defenses in the league this year, and I just don't think he gets over the 6. He might, if anything, he might get the 6 and force a push, but I don't think he gets to the 7. I think he's gonna be covered real well with Winfield, and I think he ends up around the 3 to 5 reception mark. So we're gonna take that under, and then for our last pick, we're gonna go back to a receiving prop, and we're gonna take the over on Dalton Schultz, 38.5 receiving yards. Now he's hit this 3 out of the last 5 games, averaging 46.8 over the last 5. Going back to the first game of the season, he was able to hit this over. I think he ended up with like 64 yards against Tampa Bay. One thing about Tampa Bay defense, they struggled throughout the year covering tight ends, which makes me like this prop a lot. And then also, I just believe if the big plays aren't there for Dak Prescott, he's just going to dump it down to Schultz as his safety blanket. And he'll be able to get the yardage that way as well. So those are my top 6 picks for tonight's game. The Bucs against the Cowboys. Like I said, we're going to take the over on 4 of them, except Tom Brady's picks. We're going to go under. and CD Lamb's reception will go under. But other than that, we're going to take the over on the rest of them. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I know that the odds are against, hitting a 6-leg parlay for the same game. But we're going to take our chances. Like I also say, you don't have to take any of these. I would suggest just taking 1, 2, or 3 of them, for the same game parlay instead of all 6. But I'm going to go ahead and take my chances and do the 6. We're going to go with the low risk, high reward. That's what we always do here at No Limit Bets. And we're going to bet the $5 and be looking out for that 125 win. So we're going to go ahead and place that bet. Other than that, y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And let's get this money.